Hey guys, I hope all is going well today. I hope you're having a great day today. I'm sorry, we haven't done a few videos in a bit. That is all on me. I just, things got ahead of me last week and I apologize. But hopefully we're going to continue back on track and we'll just see how it keeps going. But with all that said, let's go ahead and start today's devotion. I want to take you to two portions of scripture today. The first is in Mark chapter 8, and starting with verse 34, it says this, "And when he called the people unto him, with his disciples also, he said unto them, Whosoever will come after me, let him deny himself, take up his cross, and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. But whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel's, the same shall save it. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he come in the glory of his Father with the holy angels." Wow. So in other words, what are we gaining out of this world? What is this world worth if we lose our soul? What does it matter if we lose it all? What does it matter if we don't gain Jesus in the end? Because this world is finite. It's limited. The next portion of scripture I want to take you to, though, is in Philippians. Philippians chapter 4, verse 8 says this, "Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are good, of a good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things." And verse 9 says this, "Those things which ye have both learned and received and heard and seen in me, do, and the God of peace shall be with you." One of the things I've always struggled with is what I have, what I can obtain, what I can do. As a young person, I was very concerned, very worried about being able to do all the same things that other kids got to do or young people got to do. I always wanted the same things. If they had an Xbox, I wanted an Xbox, and if there was a new PlayStation, I wanted a new PlayStation. And I've struggled with that in my life because there were things in this world that I wanted, legitimately wanted, but they weren't always good for me. I wanted to know, wanted to hang out with people that were going to parties I should never attend. I wanted to hang out with people who would tell jokes and say things that I know are evil. And I wanted to be a part of that. And so I think on that scripture we read in Mark about gaining the world, gaining those things that you want. But what cost are the things that we want? At what cost do we pay for that stuff? Yes, it would be nice to gain all those stuff. Yes, it would be nice to have 1,001 friends and go get invited to every party and be known by every person. Yeah, those things would be nice. I don't think there's a human alive that at some level doesn't want that stuff. But what is the cost of that? Does me getting invited to all the parties and going to these parties, does that outweigh my time with God? Will I partake in things I should never partake in? These are the questions we have to ask ourselves. And it's a hard question. Please don't misunderstand. I'm trying to make this sound like, because our flesh really struggles with this. Because there's things in this world that we want. But that's why Jesus says, what does it profit you? Yeah, you get all of this, but if you're not right with me, if it's ruining your relationship with me, what does it matter? because you're going to lose out on eternity. And that's why I also went ahead and read that section in Philippians. It says whatever things are good, whatsoever things are just, those things. Think on those stuff. So if you have a moment today, take that time and say, God, forgive me for making things of this world more valuable than you. Because I've done it. I have. I put myself before Him. I put my desires before Him. And I'm sure if you're being honest, you've done it too. We've all dropped the ball there. So at some point today, say, God, forgive me for that. But also say, God, let me make your desires my desires. This world is going to pass away. It's finite. It's limited. All those things, the popularity, the toys, the car, a nice house, lots of money to go wherever on. All of that passes. All of that is limited. But when we put our heart into God, we get a reward that is unlimited. A reward that'll last for eternity. And that's heaven. And that's a relationship with Him. I love you guys so much. I will see you next time.